Announce Mississippi. His name, where are you calling from?
This is Anthony from North Carolina.
Anthony,
Hi,
what's
this
your call
is
tonight?
Marty and Deborah from the great state of Texas.
Texas, welcome.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Indiana.
Indiana, welcome.
This is Tennessee, Leah Curry.
So
Tennessee, welcome.
off.
Welcome to the call.
Lonnie and Janet from Michigan.
Welcome to the call tonight. We got a lot of people coming in. Welcome to the call. If you joined us, let us know first where you're calling from.
This is Janice from
Blood in
Alabama.
Mississippi.
Mississippi. Janice, I didn't hear your state.
Alabama.
Alabama. Welcome, Alabama.
Thank you.
Welcome all of you to the call.
Kansas City.
Kansas City. Welcome.
Houston,
Houston, Texas. Welcome.
Columbus, Mississippi.
Mississippi. Welcome.
North Carolina.
Mississippi. Welcome.
Utah.
Mississippi again. Henry, Texas. Fantastic. Welcome.
Allen,
New Jersey.
Mississippi. Welcome. I know we're just about at the bottom of the hour. I know there's a lot of people still trying to
Memphis
get
and
in.
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles. Fantastic. Welcome.
You got Greg Stock with Missouri.
All right. Missouri. Welcome to the call.
Robin Marshall in Hardaway, Texas.
Hideaway, Texas. Welcome.
Columbus, North Carolina.
South Carolina. Welcome to the call tonight. Wow, a lot of people ringing in. You can hear the background ringing. So, folks, if you've already announced yourself, if you'd help us with background noise, if you have a little mute button on your phone, click on that for the time being while we keep the call actively open. If you're joining us, haven't had a chance to introduce yourself. Name and where you're calling from. First name only.
Kevin, Columbus, Ohio.
Kevin, welcome. Welcome, Columbus.
Bennett from Minnesota.
Minnesota, fantastic. Welcome. There's a lot of states calling in.
Gary, Chicago.
Chicago, Illinois, fantastic. Welcome again. Well,
Marvin Marshall, Hardaway, Texas.
Texas, again, welcome. All right. Got a lot of people still ringing in. Don't want to cut them off, so we're going to let it open here for a little bit. Just let us know where you are, where you're calling from.
Jimmy Wilson, Montgomery, Alabama.
Alabama, fantastic.
Record the call.
This is Lynn, Chicago.
Mississippi, I heard. A couple other ones.
Michael.
Brad Kemple from Vancouver, Canada.
Hi, it's Mary Lynn, Mississippi.
Hello, Mississippi.
All right, welcome to the call.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Wow, listen to the people ringing in.
Chicago.
Chicago, fantastic. Right. Anybody else? We want to get the call started, but we don't want to cut anybody off. I hear lots of calls coming in. I know that they loaded up the line.
Tina Allen from Knoxville.
Fantastic. Welcome to the call tonight.
Leslie, Philadelphia.
Welcome all of you to the call. Anybody else?
Kelly
All
in
right.
Charlotte, North Carolina.
Carolina, welcome to the call.
Dominique from Chicago, Illinois.
Chicago again, welcome. A lot of people. Glad you're joining us. You haven't had a chance. First name, where are you calling from? All right, I think we're catching up finally.
Daniel, calls Oklahoma.
All right, to the call. Anybody else?
Slim Warren from Florida.
Wesley from London.
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 Oh, welcome to the call. All right, folks, we're going to try to do is get the call started here in a minute. If you have already announced yourself, you can help us tremendously with background noise. There's usually a little mute button on your phone. You can just mute yourself out, and that'll help with the background noise.
This line is now on hold. This line is now off hold.
Welcome to the call. If you're
Muted.
okay, we got everybody muted. All right, great. Well, folks, we're going to try to get the call started. My name is Jerry Heisler. I'm out of Oshkosh, Wisconsin. I have the privilege of hosting this call with you tonight. I have also the privilege of introducing this gentleman to you, but before I do, I'd like to give you just a little bit of background that you may or may not know about him. I've met this man and worked with him now for a few weeks, and I found out a lot of things about him, and I want to just give you a little bit of an oversight. This gentleman is a true family man. He's a devoted Christian. He has a lot of ethics, call it that. You know, I mean, honesty. I guess that would be the easiest way to describe it. He's been very successful in the financial world, in insurance and all kinds of different ventures. He's got a lot of different business ventures as well. And he had an idea, I guess you could call it that, of helping a lot of people across the globe get a handle on their finances. And so he put together, and the founder of, the Digital Gold Share program. And so he actually is responsible for all of us on the call tonight and all of us being able to participate in a quite uniquely different program. And so I'm going to let him, you know, give you a little bit of an overview and give you some of the exciting information. If you haven't done so, you may want to get a pencil and a paper and be able to take a few notes as we get through some of this information tonight. This is an update call to give you the latest information about this program. So let me introduce to you the founder of the Digital Gold Share program, Mr. Chris Garcia. Oh boy, I'm going to mess this up again. Jarafia. And I'm sorry, Chris. I know that name's hard to pronounce. But I'm going to bring you up, Chris, and let me introduce you to all these people on the line tonight. There is a bunch of them out there. Chris, it's all yours.
Fantastic. Thank you, Jerry. Thank everybody for taking the time out of your evening. Did I hear somebody say they were from over in London? That's incredible. It's amazing how these opportunities really do spread globally, and that's exactly the vision and what we're wanting to do. Just want to thank everybody again for being on here. Thank all you leaders who are with us, who have been here from the beginning with this platform. We've got some really, really big announcements and enhancements to make tonight. I'm really excited to be the first one to talk a little bit about moving forward what we're going to do. First of all, I would just like to say that the vision and being involved with DGS has been extremely exciting for me personally. At the same time, it has been extremely overwhelming. I never ever once thought that I would need any type of help with the platform, but after about 48 hours of us going through our beta test, I quickly realized that I was sadly mistaken. What we're doing here, folks, is really unheard of in the industry itself. It's a very exciting time. We're making some really big waves, huge waves in the industry. And anytime you have something that is really disrupting an industry, things like this happen. So really excited for where we are. At the same time, I did realize very quickly that the level of commitment was really overwhelming for me, and quite frankly was quite more than I could keep up with, which is a great thing for the platform. But on a personal level, it was really taking its toll and took a lot of attention away from me and my family and other businesses that I'm actually in. So we have some of the best leaders in our industry helping with our platform, helping make important decisions. I can't thank you guys enough. I've spoken individually to a lot of them, and years and years of combined experience together to really come up with what I believe is going to be the absolute most incredible platform known today in the industry. Never have I ever seen such a conglomerate of people come together with one cause and vision. One particular leader who really is also as well a mentor to me and of mine has been for quite some time is a gentleman out of Texas who has been in the industry for quite some time, many years, has a ton of experience, very successful, and actually he even owns his own software company. And I was fortunate enough to take the time during our back office restructuring to speak with him and his group. And at the end of several hours of really talking and really thinking about the vision that we have for DGS and how we want to be here for the long term, we came up to the conclusion that the best idea was to allow Mr. Rick Thompson and his team to take over the DGS platform. So I'm extremely excited about what Rick and his leadership team is bringing to the table. Rick is a man of integrity, I can assure you. He is very honest, and more importantly, he actually shares that vision that we all have with EGS. And as some people in this call right now know Rick personally. Fantastic guy, has some incredible ideas to bring us to the level where we want to be at. So without further ado, I would really like to take this opportunity. It's my pleasure and an honor of mine to turn this call over to our new platform leader, Mr. Rick Thompson. Rick, are you there?
I'm here, Chris. How you doing?
Fantastic.
Well, great. Thanks for the introduction. And guys, man, I'm telling you what, Jerry, you and Vernon said that this is going to be a loaded call for the group, and it's amazing. Thank every one of you for being here tonight. Guys, it is an honor, to actually step in with Chris and be involved, and I want to give a special thanks out to Vernon Walker, he spent countless hours along with Jerry Heisler and several other leaders to, go through and help us transition into a different software platform. Many of you through the years, we've been involved together in different companies, and when you have an exponential growth situation, one of the biggest issues that you can run into is your software. You want to be able to accommodate the crowd, if you will. And, we have had a great relationship with a company that has over 600 customers and 20 years of experience in this industry providing direct sales network marketing software. And they were very, very excited to have an opportunity to work with us because they know where we're headed. And the thing that is interesting, as you heard Chris say, when you have a disruptive technology or a category, if you will, like we have in cryptocurrency, you really want to make sure that you've got a good group. We have an international financial management team that has not only dealt with, the Forex markets, different financial institutions and vehicles around the world, but they've also really tuned into the crypto market. And cryptocurrency, as we're all learning, is very fluid. It changes day to day. It's not week to week or month to month. It's every day. There's something new, something innovative, creative out there. And the thing that we think, and this is one of the things that Chris was really, serious about was, let's put this platform together with something that is a product that is going to be honest and representative of what, the cryptocurrency, category can do, for all of us. And there's some great leaders, that have stepped up to the plate, here already. And it's a tribute to you, many guests on this call tonight, that you brought over here. And we're in the process right now of transferring over the database, to the software platform. I would anticipate that's going to be completed here this evening, or by tomorrow morning. And then you'll get, a fresh email with a login, temporary password. Get yourself set up and ready to go. We're in the process of putting together, I think what's going to be a really good curriculum of how you can handle, what we have in our hands with crypto. And, guys, there's so many things out there that are legitimate, valid, opportunities, not these passive, doubler routines that, unfortunately have, every time there's a new category, that comes into play, there's people that come out with all types of different, opportunities, and many of them, are not actually as they're represented to be. But I'll tell you one thing, that what we have put together and what we're going to be able to show you and help you with is that opportunity to take this category, and as it expands and as it changes, keep you up to speed, make sure you have a good knowledge base available for you and your teams, and you can actually go out and make a difference, not only in your life, but make a difference in the lives of the people that you share Digital Goal Share with. And this company and the integrity that it was created with Chris Giuffria, and his family and his team and his spirit is something that we obviously want to carry on, and we're going to do that with the help of folks like Jerry Heisler and this next gentleman I wanted to introduce to you guys, and that's Mr. Vernon Walker. So, Vern, I'm going to put this down to you in Houston, my friend, and come on in here and close us out. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Rick, and it's such an exciting time. And again, we are so excited and grateful for each and every one of you on the call tonight. We realize we have a lot of guests on here. We're right at about 200 people, and that is awesome because there's only about 250 people that got in on the beta test here last week. We were only expecting about 50 to 75 when Chris opened up the lines on this. Only about 50 to 75 people to come in here and take a look at it. And when they saw the platform and what was put together here, everybody just loved it. And like I said, we're just really excited each and every one of you are here. We're going to jump right into some information that's going to be really important. Again, this is just it's just really blowing up. I mean, there's been some major challenges over this last week. I'm just really thankful, and I want to say I'm thankful that we were able to catch a lot of these issues before we started and having 500 to 1,000 people a day coming on here to learn about cryptocurrency and get paid to do it. Now, one of the things that I want to point out, we are making a shift here. There's a little bit of a shift going on because the shift that we're getting off of the whole crowdfunding platform. You're going to see on the website over the next few days. I'll go ahead and warn you. I think we've sent 2 emails out on this that as we upgrade and change the website over, there's going to be some changes to the website as Rick just mentioned. But you know, as we shift from the crowdfunding platform, we're shifting over to a subscription-based education model. Same pricing, same everything. $165 Bitcoin in, $165 out. The company runs the business on a $15 platform fee. I know many of you leaders have some input on that with some of the fees that are being charged. You know, we love the fact that our Bitcoin wallet was ringing all day, 10, 15 times a day, but all during the day those fees were adding up, not just for the company, but for ourselves. So we will be moving to a once-a-day type, pushing out the commissions once a day. So that's going to be really exciting. As I mentioned, I'm just going to hit some bullet points here just to get as much information as we can get out here in about 25 minutes. The company, even though we're moving from the crowdfunding platform, on the website, we're going to continue to encourage naturally philanthropy of giving Bitcoin to these organizations that are listed on the website that do accept Bitcoin. So, you know, we're all fortunate to be blessed with this opportunity and other opportunities around the world having to do with cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin and things like that. And, you know, one good thing that you can do is always, you know, give back, pay it forward, give back to others, give back to people that need it. And one of the things you're really going to like about some of the enhancements we're going to talk about on the comp plan here in a minute, our compensation plan really does give back in a big way. You know, our message is going to be really simple. You know, during that beta testing and putting all this together, you know, people would ask, well, what is your product? And it was really hard to get into explainable what is crowdfunding and how's that all that and how does that apply to Bitcoin. So you're just trading Bitcoin, and it's just, you know, we want to keep this simple. You know, none of us are here for a 6-month run or a year run. You know, there's nothing wrong with making something can last for years. How about a 5 to 7 to 9 year run with something that's totally above board, has nothing to do with any of these mining and trading and arbitrage and doubling the Bitcoins or anything like that. It's just a straight up come here and earn and learn at the same time. Learn about the cryptocurrencies, learn about Bitcoin. We have got some of the best talent that has already come into this company that's going to be able to teach us. We have other companies that we're working with that we've identified. One of the things I will let you know is during this pre-launch period, as we're putting this stuff together to be able to do a lot of things in a lot of different languages, the company during the pre-launch period, a lot of this training is not going to be available during the pre-launch, but as soon as we go live as far as the actual launch, that may be a couple months. It may be 2 or 3 months down the line, but by that time we'll have all the Q&A questions answered in English. We'll have some of our curriculum in English, and then we can turn around and convert that into different languages, and we'll also be able to support those languages. So keep in mind, we've already covered this on some leadership calls early on about the fact that if you're going to bring someone in from another country, please make sure they speak English or can communicate in English, because at this point, we can only support people in English from a customer standpoint. Also, without further delaying the kickoff, like I said, just please make sure that they're aware of the prospects are aware that during this time until we launch, that's when the curriculum part is going to kick in here. Let me jump to my notes here. One note that we do want to mention here is the fact that we've noticed some things out online. Some people have sent some things in. Be very careful about giving advice, tax advice, financial advice about Bitcoin. All of our calls in the future, opportunity calls, we'll start with some type of a disclaimer. We're not here to give you advice on how to buy, how to invest Bitcoin or anything or any kind of securities or anything like that. So, if you're an expert in that, keep that to your private practice. That's all we ask you to do. So what I'd like to do right now, we're going to talk about the compensation plan enhancement. Now, what I'd like to do, Jerry, are you out there, brother? You still on the line here?
I sure am. Oh, I should be unmuted.
I hear you.
You hear me okay?
Yes, sir. I hear you loud and clear.
Okay.
Jerry Heisler was responsible for putting the compensation plan together here for Digital Gold Trade. Let me tell you, when I saw this comp plan, I was totally elated. 100% payout, 95% through 7 levels payout, with 5% going into 1% bonus pools. We have all that and more. That potential on that binary was about, that potential on that 3x7 matrix was about $28,000. I'm going to let Jerry get into the details, but let me just tell you, through a lot of counsel from many of you leaders, and I know I'd call some of you out by name, but I don't want to embarrass anybody, and I want to respect everybody's privacy, but we have probably 200 years of just network marketing experience, leadership experience that's a part of this company, and to be able to hone in on that and get advice and have people that look at the comp plan, and by just making some simple adjustments, that's really good for the little guy. It's really good for leaders to attract big leaders who want to come in here that really want to blow it out. We've been able to take that comp plan, same 3,279 people in 3x7, move it from a $27,000 potential to over $50,000. In a few minutes, you'll be able to go to our official Facebook page and actually pull this diagram down. What I'd like to do right now is kick it back to Jerry for a few minutes. Kind of go, Jerry, tell them what's happening through those first 3 levels, and also, and I'll kick back and talk about a little bit about some of the qualifiers. Go ahead, buddy.
All right. Thank you very much. Welcome, everyone. And what we're trying to do is get you something of great value at a affordable cost. So the price didn't change, okay? We've made the cheap change, but importantly, we've adjusted some of the numbers. And let me give you an idea what that means. We looked at what can an average person get involved in and how big a group. So we looked at the 39, which is the 3 levels, the 3, the 9, and the 27, and figured, okay, that's the foundation of somebody getting involved and wanting to get into a profit and be, financially ahead. And so we looked at the old program and we looked at those numbers and we started tweaking them, and we got involved with a lot of the experienced people, and they said, you got to look at how a matrix fills out, and it's always in the middle. It's kind of shaped like a diamond. And so if you really want to advance the person upwards, you want to keep that money in that middle of that diamond. And so what we did is we tweaked the numbers on the first 3 levels. In fact, we tweaked the numbers pretty much on all of it. And so when in the old program, the way it was set up originally, you made, with 39 people in your group, you made about $1,155. Okay, now that's pretty good considering, it's a $150 program. But by adjusting it a little bit, we managed to increase that by over $300. So with just that same group now, you can make over $1,450. So the reality is $300 increase when you just have that little group of 39. And then what we also did is we looked down and seen the structure, and we looked at the level 6, 7 and seen, we know what that pays on the existing program. What if we managed to double that? Okay, and so when you look at the overall structure, now the least amount that you can get on any level in your group, the least you'll ever get is $15 on every person in your organization. That's the least. Okay, before $750 was the least you could get. Here's $16. So by doing this and by making adjustments, we not only help all of the people that have a small team, but it also helps people that have the ability to bring in large numbers. So that amounted to increasing the overall payout. If you filled a 3x7, before you could make $27,000. Now, with that same organizational structure, with the same amount of money going in, you now have the ability to make over $50,000 a month. $50,000. So we will attract many, many people in this industry that are going to look at this and say, wow. Now that doesn't even count the bonus plan. Okay, this is just the 3x7 matrix that has been put together. And so with the help of a lot of people on the line that are on this call tonight, and Vernon and several other people, we've really looked at it, and we worked it over and over to say, okay, what would be the best way for everybody to get ahead? And that's what we got with this program, and that's how it's been changed. And so it's a little tweak. You'll see the actual numbers when we get that sheet out to you. But if you just do the math and understand it and look at the numbers on how it benefits you, you'll see just how good this little change was. And so with that, Vernon, I'm going to turn it back over to you.
Thank you so much, Jerry. And I tell you what, guys, well, ladies and gentlemen, this is very exciting. Now, we'll send this out tonight to everybody in an email, but you can also go to the Digital Gold Share official a group page. It's online. You do have to request to join that. You'll need to put in there whoever your sponsor was. That's a way to keep the creeps out, the trolls that get in there and try to, recruit everybody, get everybody's information. So there is a step in there that's put in there just to be a part of that. And that's an official group page for the entire company. So one of the things I do want to cover, the bonus pools here are going to be huge. 5% of the company sales, 95% is paid out through 7 levels. 5% is paid out in 5 1% pools. There's some different qualifications to get those pools. Just to qualify for one of the pools, it's just refer 4 people, 4 subscriptions to our fantastic training modules of the curriculum and all that. So it's just great. You can look at that sheet. It's going to show you what those other pools are about. Now, one of the great things that Jerry did not mention is the fact with 39 people in your organization through those 3 levels, even if you haven't referred a soul or sold 1 subscription, we want you to get in here and learn about cryptocurrency first and understand it, and before you start having to really get out there and start telling other people about cryptocurrency or telling even people about what we're doing here. But you can actually get in here and earn that $1,463 with 39 people in your group without referring 1 person. And that's monthly. So, again, what we'd like to do at this time is just kind of remind you to get out there. I'm getting text right now about the percentages. And simply what was done, 30% was put on that 3rd level, which is huge. That's about $45 on every subscription that's sold. So that's huge on a 3x7 matrix. Another thing is 10% is paid down on levels 4, 5, 6, and 7. So those are some huge levels there. I do want to say kudos to Mr. Kelton Hendricks for really making us see the light, and a lot of people seeing the light on these numbers here. I think everybody is going to love it, what's here. We've got a great opportunity. With that, just a couple other things in closing. People can't hear you. Did y'all not hear me?
I can hear you. We're good.
Okay. People are texting me they can't hear me. Oh, God. I'm sorry.
I can hear you.
Okay. As long as people are here that can hear, there's no reason they wouldn't be able to hear me. Because everybody that is on the muted side on the muted side. So, hold on just a second.
This line is now on hold. This line is now off hold.
Sorry about that. False alarm there. I do want to just tell you, everybody that's on here, there's still over 123 people on here, so that's great. During the next 24 to 58 hours, while we are getting the replicated website, all that done, you're going to notice the website's going to be down from time to time. I think they are going to try to do most of that at night. So just bear with us on that. And we are really building something special here that offers the masses a true opportunity to be educated about the exciting cryptocurrency world. We do appreciate each one of you's leadership in the organization to build something, a big foundation here. We will probably have another call Wednesday night, Thursday night, for some different teams and leadership. So just look at the emails, watch for the emails. If nobody else has anything else, we're going to call it a night. We appreciate everyone for being on the call. And just want to say good night, everybody. I'm going to unmute the line. Everybody can say good night.
This line is now on hold. This line is now off hold. Unmuted.